Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do something a little interesting that I've seen definitely before on YouTube, and I don't want to call it a challenge because I'm not really sure if it is one or not, but today I'm going to be using products that I don't like and do a tutorial on my full face, eyeshadow, everything except lashes, because I actually have never found a pair of lashes I don't like, and let's see how this turns out. For those of you who have been following my videos, you guys know this is not my usual setup in the background. I'm actually helping my mom dog sit this week, and the lovely dog's name is Bingo. But I'm really excited to get into this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a huge thumbs up. Leave some comments down below on video ideas you guys want me to do. I kind of want to do some more challenges, but like I said, I'm trying to keep my YouTube mostly makeup and fashion based. But if you guys have any ideas, please feel free and tell me. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay guys, so the first product is eyebrows, and I don't have like a pomade of like eyebrow stuff that I really don't like, but I do have a lot of drugstore stuff on this table, and this is e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in the shade medium, and it comes with a like gel and a pomade. The darker colors the gel and the lighter colors the pomade. So first of all, I want to start out by saying the color difference in these two is ridiculous. If I'm going to use this shade to powder in my brows on top of this shade, like, why even bother? This shade is like 7 shades lighter than this one. So first of all, the color shade range is ridiculous. But this product in general, obviously you guys can see like in the pan, I've tried to play with it. Multiple times I've tried to put this on my eyebrows. Nothing ever comes out right. The pomade is just very like gel-y. Like, it doesn't even come off as like a pomade. It's useless. So I'm going to go ahead and try to fill in the back of my brow with this pomade, and then use the powder in the front to like fade it out. Okay guys, so this formula is very waxy, and like as I'm combing through my brows with this brush, a lot of the product is just like wiping off. Like, I can't even really fill in my brows because all the product just comes straight off when I'm done. I'm hoping that putting the powder on top of my whole entire brow kind of just settles this waxiness a lot. I don't know. It's very like sticky, and in my brow product, especially if it's sticky, it's not gonna stay. So I don't want to be like moving all during the day and then just hit my brow and my whole entire brow come off. I'd rather stick to something I know is going to work. I think the dark pomade shade is a decent, good shade for me. It's a little light when you're looking in person, but other than that, I don't think it's too bad. I'm going to go ahead and use the powder now. And you can't even see that I've done anything with this powder whatsoever. Okay, it works, guys. It does work, I'm not gonna lie. But like, would I ever use it? No. Like, this is the brow that I filled in compared to the brow I didn't fill in. And to be completely honest, I don't even see that much of a difference. It looks a little bit more full, but like, eh. Guys, there's absolutely no point in me doing this because literally every single time I try and brush through my brows, all the product just comes right off. Alright, well, I can't say we didn't try, but my brows are looking horrendous and there's no way to fix them. I hate this product. This is a total flop for me. I don't recommend this. You shouldn't buy it. Plenty more drugstore eyebrow stuff like the NYX pomade that works fantastic. Even the NYX brow pencil, love. That No. So the next, actually I just talked about them and said I loved the product. This is the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. And I'm going to use this both to conceal under my eyes and my brows, because I've done both before and either one I just don't like at all. This is very like creamy, and I like that in a concealer, but this one is so creamy that it like clumps up on my face and I just don't like it. It moves around, it's super waxy, the powder does not help, and this is a little light for my skin tone right now, but it was very hard to pick a concealer out for my skin tone because they all came like this with no shade paper, like at the store, nothing on the bottom. Like, this is literally all I could see through the tube, and the only part that doesn't have lettering is like this small area between the word NYX and like the directions or whatever. And they all look the exact same color. So trying to pick out a shade was very difficult, but I ended up with this one. No, just no. The whole concealer is no. So I'm going to go ahead and conceal my brows, and I'm not ready for this disaster that is about to happen. Okay, so I just want to say that this did not conceal at all. Like, it did, but there's no coverage. Like, I still see every single hair that is growing underneath my brow. The color is way too light for me, as you guys can tell. You can see the shadow. It is blended out, like, pretty well. I don't think this is gonna look good anywhere else, but I'm going to go ahead and carve out my other brow. This is a little ridiculous. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. It does nothing well. Guys, I am blending this out with my heart and soul, but it is just too light for my skin tone right now, and it does not want to blend at all anymore, and you can't really make something blend into your skin tone, so I'm kind of beat. I'm going to put foundation on anyway, so we're stuck with this. My eyebrows look terrible, but it's okay. I do not want to diss any brands in this video whatsoever. I love a lot of these brands. I love e.l.f. and I love NYX so far already, and I literally love every single other one of these brands that I have here. However, these are just some products that didn't work for me, and I also want to say that they might not work for me and they can work for you. Everybody has different skin tones, different, types of skin, different texture of skin, and, something that might not work for me will still work for you, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to use this, and I know you guys have probably watched a video like this before and heard YouTubers say this over and over and over again, but I do not want people to take this to heart, and, this is just something that didn't work out for me, and I would never, diss you for using something that I can't use for me. I'm actually happy it works for you because I wish it worked for me, but, I just want to make that disclaimer really quick before we get too far into this video. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And this one, I love the colors. Like, I adore these colors. I think they represent, I don't know, like a peach so well. And it was really upsetting to me when this palette came out and I didn't like the way it worked on my eyes. It's just the quality and like the pigment of the eyeshadows is like not there at all. Like, I put this on my eyes and you can see it, but I feel like for the price point and for just Too Faced in general, I feel like they could have came out with such a better like quality and formula for these eyeshadows. Okay, so I just went ahead and primed my eyelids with the NYX concealer. Terrible job, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and cover that with this white shade and this cream colored shade right here. That way it sets the actual concealer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this Candied Peach shade, and I'm going to use my Anastasia brush and just apply that in my crease almost as my transition shade because it is such a light pink. Like, see, obviously you guys can see that, but like for the actual color that's in the pan, it like comes out not as nice. I don't know. Like, it's so much lighter than what you see in the actual pan, and it just doesn't make me satisfied. Like, on camera, it looks almost orange, and like in the pan, it's obviously pink. Like, I don't know. It's just not doing it for me whatsoever. Wouldn't recommend. I'm filming a video.
Alright.
Hey. Okay, I'll just... Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so after that color, I'm going to go ahead and take these two colors right here. This is Peach Pit and Delectable. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that on my outer corner and go a little tiny bit into my crease. I want to just give some dimension, and I'm going to put a shimmer shade on my actual lid. Okay, see guys, this is what I mean. The color here is so dark. I'm like actually like dipping into the pan, and I'm like circling it in there, and like the color is just not there whatsoever. Like, obviously you guys can see it, but the amount of like inconsistency when I swipe my brush is terrible. And this concealer is, I set the concealer and it's like messing up my eyeshadow because it's like dragging my eyeshadow where I don't want it to go because it's sticking to it even though I set my eyeshadow already. So that's not working for me. They're impossible to blend out, like completely impossible. And like, I promise you guys I'm like actually good at eyeshadow, but like, do you just see, this is terrible. Like, I actually hate this palette. And like I said before, it's honestly such a shame because these colors are so beautiful and I really wish the payoff was as good as they are in the actual palette, but it just doesn't do it for me. The color payoff is not there. Okay, so obviously you guys see that this eyeshadow is doing nothing for me, but I'm going to go ahead and place a shimmer right here in the center of my lid. I'm going to take this Peaches and Cream color. It's like a really light gold shade. Okay, the fallout on that, whoa. I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the center of my lid. This is the most nude shade shimmer I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, I'm honestly here, guys, trying to make this palette work, so like you can prove me wrong in this video saying like it actually does work. But even trying to blend this shimmer and the purple together, it just blends away. Like, there is no point in me trying to blend the shimmer and the purple when they just go away. There's no shine. It's just white. And in the pan, that is definitely a shimmer. So this whole palette is just a no for me. I'm sorry. I love Too Faced. The Chocolate Bar palette is great. I love their foundation. I love a lot of their products. But this palette was just a no for me. Okay, so now that I'm done with eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and use this Smashbox. I'm going to go ahead and use this Smashbox primer. And I do not like this one because it is very, very, very silicone-y. And to me, I just don't really like a primer like that. I like more like lotion-based primers. The only silicone primer that I like is the Professional because I really do see a difference in my pores. I can totally see my pores being covered, where this one just kind of makes my makeup move around more, and this was a whole hype. A lot of people loved this, and for me, it is just, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't help the longevity of my makeup, nothing. So we're going to go ahead and apply this primer. And I know a lot of people debate whether you should rub your primer in or pat it in. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of do both. Okay, so now that I put on primer, I'm going to go ahead and go into foundation. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in the shade 4.0. And a lot of people raved about this foundation, like, oh my god, I love it so much. But here's the thing. Right now it's a little too light for me, actually probably a few shades too light for me because it just became over summer and I got this kind of more towards in the winter. But I have to say, it oxidizes like no tomorrow. So right now, it might actually oxidize to my skin tone. But as a buyer, I wouldn't know that. So when I bought this, it was the perfect shade for my skin tone at the time. And then it oxidized and I looked like an orange. It was terrible. And I only wore this foundation a few times. I couldn't wear it after that because it got so ridiculous to a point where I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. And it just didn't lay too well on my skin. On this side of my face, I'm going to go ahead and use a beauty blender, and then on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and use a brush just so you guys can see the difference between both and the amount of coverage. This is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and I do like this, but I want to show you guys like a fair chance of what I mean. That's why I picked this. I do have a few sponges I don't like, but I felt like, why would I show you guys a sponge I don't like for a foundation I don't like, so you guys couldn't see why I don't like it. It might be the sponge's fault. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so I know it's still definitely not my skin tone, but as you guys can see, like, it's already oxidizing. Like, when I first put it on, it was definitely not this white. I mean, this orange or yellow based, but it's still, like, just not doing anything for me at all. It doesn't make my skin look great. Like, it makes my skin look cakey in real life, and to me, that's a no-go. Why do that when you can have a million other foundations make your skin look beautiful? So, no thank you. Time for the brush side. Okay, so obviously this is not my shade whatsoever, but in real life, my face looks super cakey, and the brush side actually looks better than the Beauty Blender side. I just don't like the coverage that it gives. Like, it gives a great coverage, but why would I want that coverage if I'm going to look super cakey? I just don't see anyone really wearing this. I just don't see myself wearing this, even in my own actual shade. Hopefully throughout this video you guys can see what I'm saying. By oxidizing, it might actually get to the color of my skin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that concealer and just conceal underneath my eyes. Oh my god. Literally, it's so sticky. Ew. I hate this concealer so much. Come on, NYX, what were you doing with this formula? You know, sometimes I'm like convinced there are some products that are so bad from brands that are so good, and I'm just convinced that they never tested out the product before, that they just kind of said, hey, let's wing it and let's go for this product even though it might not work out. Let's just make it look at what this is doing. I'm bouncing this beauty blender and it is not blending for crap. Do you guys see the lines in my face right now? That's ridiculous. That's so ugly. I mean, let's try and go in with my foundation brush. Like, that's disturbing. Okay. Do you guys see this? Like, I promise you guys this is all blended out. Like, this just looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't even want to go on anymore. But we're going to keep this video rolling. So, my next thing is to set the concealer. And this I actually got in an Ipsy bag, I think last month, and I reviewed it and I said I would never use it again, and here I am using it again for video products I don't like. This is the Naked Cosmetics translucent powder. This powder right here is so finely milled. When you open it, the holes that like process the translucent powder into the top, it like filters it through, are so big, and so much powder gets through here, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. The fan is on. The fan is on and my pants are covered in translucent powder. I can't even do this. Guys, like, this is ridiculous. Like, I can't, I don't even know if I can dip my brush in here. Oh my god. Guys. It's just falling off. Oh. Oh, I got it up my nose. Oh my god. Oh my god. This powder is such a mess. I can't even. Guys, I'm closing it and like so much powder is just coming out. Look at that. Oh my god. It's still up my nose. Okay, we're done with powder. Enough powder. Never using it ever again. My pants are covered. No thank you. So I'm actually going to just go ahead and dust that into my face. It doesn't even set my makeup nicely. Like, now my face even looks even more caked than it did before. Like, there's translucent powders that makes your skin look absolutely flawless and soft as heck. And like, now it just, what the hell? No. No thank you. There's just like so many whys for this product. Like, why would you do this and why would you do that? So this is the LA Colors Contour 3D Kit. Sculpt Defining Contour Book. 4 colors and 1 tutorial booklet. So I like the whole idea of this. I think it's very nice. I think you have your 2 bronzing shades down here, your 2 contour shades up here. Then it comes with like this nice little get the sculpted look, how to contour little book. Okay guys, so my battery decided it wanted to die on me, but here I am back and somewhat better than ever. Still looking like a mess. But it's okay, that's what this video is for. So, talking about the LA Colors Contour Kit, the real complaint, besides just the packaging, is the colors are ridiculously dark, and I don't remember there being a shade range. Like, I feel like there might have been only 2 shades, and you would think these colors would look okay on my like summer skin tone and stuff, but they're not whatsoever. And this shade right here is more of a highlight shade. Like, there's shimmer in it. Why would I use that to bronze my face? Like, but I'm going to go ahead and take the contour shade, this color, like brown, I don't know, and I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. And guys, I'm telling you, this is about to look so bad, and I am so sorry for you guys at home. To me, it's such a shame when a good brand guys, are you serious? It's such a shame to me when such a good brand like LA Colors, especially drugstore, like comes out with these products that just don't work. Like, at least not for everybody. Like, obviously if you're of a darker skin tone, I kind of would recommend this to you because it's like not a bad formula necessarily. They don't blend too well, but like they're not terrible. A brand that should be versatile like every other brand, I just don't see using that one. There's plenty of other drugstore ones to use, but on to the next product. So we have 2 more products, and this I also got in an Ipsy bag. This is the Nips. This is the NYX Whipped Forte. I don't know how to say that, but this is supposed to be able to be used as a blush and a lip topper, and I'm going to use it for both here. The problem I have with this is it is super sticky, so as a blush, why would you want something on your face that is sticky? And as a lip topper, this is the same exact color as my actual lips. And I'm positive, I'm like almost positive that they only have a few shades in this. So either way, why would I choose something that's the same exact color? It literally looks like I put a gloss on. Not even. Like, it's not even shimmery. I don't know. But I'm actually going to go ahead and apply this to my cheeks. Guys, like, it didn't move. My face is sticky. Like, why would you want to put this? It blends horribly. Oh my god. No. Okay, and on to the last product. This is the Wet n Wild highlighter. And no, it is not the highlighter you guys are probably thinking of. This is the illuminating palette, the Mega Glow. This comes in actually a few shades. As you guys can see, I played with it plenty of times. I swiped my finger through it. I tried everything. And as this being one of my very first highlighters, I actually used it a lot because in the beginning I was like, oh my god, new highlighter, first one ever, I love it, when I didn't even know what it was supposed to be doing. I think the colors in this palette are a very good idea, but here's a few problems. So there was only one shimmery shade, like, layer over the whole thing. So in the middle here where you can like actually see that I've played with it, there's no shimmer in there. Like, it's like almost matte. But when I swipe it, you can still see a little shimmer. It's very confusing. I don't know. Second thing, for the price, I guess you kind of get what you pay for, but Wet n Wild has come out with these brand new formulas and they are absolutely stunning. The highlighters are like Mega Glow to the gods, like they're beautiful, and I love Wet n Wild, and I know that they're a very affordable brand, so you don't always get what, you know, like high-end brands would get, but like the fallout is ridiculous. Do you guys see that? It's a nice highlighter, I guess, and like it gets you glowing, but do I have better ones? Yeah, this right here. No. So that is pretty much it, guys, for this look. And I literally look like a doll. I look like Annabelle's sidekick, maybe? But I look terrible. And these are just a few products that I would not recommend to you guys. And I really do quickly want to say again that I don't diss any of these brands. I love them all. And you know, this is just my honest opinion. Y'all, I almost forgot. Hello, mascara. I don't have any lashes that I don't like, but this I hate. So this is the e.l.f. mascara, and it literally just says waterproof, lengthening, and volumizing mascara. So those 3 claims right there are completely false. I got this mascara, and it feels like there's nothing in the tube. Like when I pull it out, I should like see some product. There's nothing on this. When I apply this to my lashes, it does nothing but coat them. Like, do you guys see a difference in my lashes at all? Like, that just makes them more black. But I do have to say, I use this about every day only because I like it to comb out my lashes. The brush on here, I love. The mascara, flop. So that is it for this look, guys. I just gotta say these products ain't worth the big bang for your buck. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Like I said in the beginning, don't forget to comment down video ideas you guys want to see me do. And I will see you guys next Thursday.